Hello guys, March 9, 2023. Welcome to Daily Stock Market Update. I'm not feeling too well, so it's going to be a quick video today. Okay, so starting with SPY famous chart, we're getting close to this dash line. So we're getting close to a buying spot. This is the buy range, okay? Do not miss this buying opportunity. We are very, very close, okay? Now going back to MES chart on TradingView, you can see these are the buy and sell zones I highlighted by red and green. So from today's price action, if we take this, we are like around 2%, 2.5% away. So probably tomorrow is employment report. So it's possible we can get a dump. So if we get a dump, then you should be buying in this spot. Okay. So around 38, you can see this confluence of support area here. I don't expect it to break it. Okay. Although I have a worst case scenario, so my Thinkorswim charts gives me worst case scenario, which is purple line. I don't expect that to hit. So as soon as we dip below 3820 or 3800 or 38 even slightly above that, you should be looking to buy it. Okay. So yeah, so I think this is a buy range. So from starting tomorrow, you should be looking to buy. Okay, and it's possible next week we have some more downside here, but use this opportunity to buy because look at the long-term picture. In April, we'll be high here. All right. Now going to SPY. Same thing on SPY. I just changed my projections here. So we are below this trend line. We are below this bull trend line here. This support line. We are below everything. But one thing to note. Tomorrow we could market makers they might make it look like a dump, and everybody is now freaking out. Everybody is thinking we're gonna go to new lows and we're gonna go very low, but trust me, we're not going there. Okay, there's a lot of support here. I don't expect worst case. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna find support here and then we'll bounce. Okay, use this opportunity to buy everything. There's a gap here around 408. There's gap here and there's gap here. Okay, so I expect all these gaps to fill, so be mindful of that. Okay, VIX had a bullish day today, almost 18% up. Look at this 200 SMA line to find resistance here. So if we bounce here early morning, let's say these employment numbers are really good, and basically good is bad for market right now. Okay, so if VIX starts here, it should sell off. Okay, same thing here. If we have a big dump in the morning, after 8:30 a.m. release, we should be looking to buy because we might be ripping higher later on. All right, triple Qs, same scenario. I will take SPY as a guide. One thing to note, this gap is filled now, 294 gap. This is filled, so I'm going to delete this. So one of the targets are achieved, and now keep SPY as a guide, and then triple Qs will do same as that. All right. Let's move on. Let's see US30. I told you guys yesterday the only thing which bothers me on US30 is we did not touch this 200 SMA line, which is this blue line, and today we touched this is future, so you see the future is already running, already down big, but that's fine. You can see we sliced through it, and also now we are on this trend line. Okay, this is trend line support, and futures are showing we are breaking it, but I think in the morning we're gonna open right there. So Dow Jones is in buy area. Okay, US 2000, little bit more selling. I think there's this downward trend line you can see on daily. I think we will hit it soon, if not this week, then next week, and then we're gonna rip higher. Crude oil, little bit more downside, and then we touch this 82 target. All right, let's quickly look at sector XLE with crude oil, which is looking really bearish right now. It's not able to close above this daily 50 SMA line, this red line. So wait for it to close above that. Also, it's coming closer to this support line. This light blue is 50 EMA, dark blue is 50 SMA. So that will be also a good area to find support. If it breaks that, then there are these two gap fills. So yeah, gaps here. There's one gap fill here. So these are my targets, and the other gap fill is here. Okay, so if it breaks, and then most likely these two gaps will be filled. All right, so save it. All right, now let's go back to where we were. Yeah, natural gas. Natural gas is doing its thing. Like I said, it's coming down. Let's delete this. I think it came below this support, so I think it's going to go down, find support near this previous lows. Maybe they can make everybody full, maybe dip slightly below that and then bounce. So be mindful of that. Bitcoin, exactly as I said. We can look at futures. I told you guys look for this gap to fill. Exactly, now we fill the gap, so I can delete this gap. So I don't have a gap here, so it's all filled now. So now there's a gap on the top. If you go to 1 hour chart on BTC futures, today we created a gap here. Okay, so this gap will be filled. So I'm expecting like a pump, then a little bit dump, and then pump. It's going to behave like SPY, so maybe it's going to chop around a bit here, then it's going to pump. All right. uh, dollar dollar, I think almost one interesting thing to see today, dollar also sold down, and US 500 SPY also sold down, all stocks sold down, which is really weird. Usually dollar goes up and stock goes down, but it's weird. So it is possible we might have seen top today. If not, then we can get an early pump and then we'll get a dump. All right. Gold was really bullish today. I told you guys to start buying gold. So look, now it's bouncing. It was almost up 0.7%. So it's really good. Silver is holding pretty well as well. So it's all there. So I'm looking for this bounce. It's also in this on this trend line. Okay, downward trend line. So this is a good area to buy silver. TNX, which are treasury yields. There's divergence on RSI and PPO. So I think it's going to fall down. Gold miners. Also in the buy area, they were down slightly, but gold was up because of selling pressure from market. So this is good area to buy. It's going to repair. All these yellows are gaps to fill. And bonds are looking good. They're going ripping higher. So bonds are green. They were green today, and market was red. So there's something hiding. It's like a trap. Sounds to me like a trap. Okay. XLV, it perfectly hit our buy area here. Okay, perfectly. Today was the best day to buy. You can buy early tomorrow. So this is pretty much like a bottom here. Okay, so we are very close to the bottom on XLV, sorry. XLU could possible come a little bit more down and then bounce. So that's also possible. Okay. Tesla was bad, down 5% today, but it's getting very close to this 50 SMA line. So it's very close to bottom. All right. And yeah, guys, that's about it. Okay, take care and have a good one.